I just super daddied my pants.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Hello everyone, thanks for joining us at the bar. Don't forget to take care of your server, even if that happens to be you. Let's head over to the table to see what Bob, Jason, and Brian are up to today.
What the fuck was that music, man?
That's my super daddy techno.
That was something, all right.
That come out of Toto's garage sale.
Yeah, no shit.
And hey, it's Friday.
Yeah, there you go, right there.
The day after St. Patty's Day.
Yeah. How was everyone's St. Patty's Day?
Mine was awesome.
I didn't do shit.
I didn't do shit.
I mean, I really didn't do a damn thing.
No, I ended up going to the Journey and Toto concert last night.
Yeah. How was
was
that,
it?
man?
That was phenomenal. It really was.
Has he still got it, that new singer?
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, so I did a little bit of research. And, Journey started in 1973.
Jesus.
And they had 2 or 3 different lead singers before Steve Perry joined them.
Oh, really?
Right. And
didn't
he
know
was
that.
he was with them for about 13, 14 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, what was the other guy's name? The one that he was with them for a while. Jerry Carlo, Shalone, or...
His name was Steve Augeri.
That was close.
Jerry Shalone?
Schlong.
So basically, nobody knew who Journey was before Steve Perry joined them.
Right.
Yeah.
The good years.
Yeah, they were actually more of a jazz fusion band before they turned into this different journey with Steve Perry.
Yeah.
Really?
But see, the thing is, Arnel Pinella, who's the lead singer now, he can sing his ass off.
Yeah.
He can do the music justice. But he doesn't have the writing skills that Steve Perry had.
Right.
So whenever Steve Perry and Jonathan Cain were writing those songs in the 80s, I mean, that was just liquid gold.
Oh, yeah. They were
Flowing.
doing great. Yeah.
Yeah, so how was Toto?
Really good.
Really?
Yeah, they played for over an hour. And what I found interesting was, everybody knows Africa.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Rosanna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they have at least a dozen other songs that but you don't realize that it's Toto until they're playing them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's cool. Where were they at? What venue did you see?
It was the Paycom Center.
No shit.
Yeah, they filled it up.
Wow.
It was damn near sold out.
Oh, that's
wow.
awesome. That's good to hear.
But the bands of that era, they're not playing arenas anymore. They're playing the casino tour. It's
Yeah.
Did you see that the Who is going to return to tour?
Yes.
Really?
Jesus Christ.
Well, so are the New Kids on the Block too.
Well, fuck. Let's hope they don't open at the same concert.
No. Shit. Hey, speaking of the song Africa, did the two know that I think it's this, I can't remember what desert it is, but there's this huge desert that there is a box setting out there that 24 hours a day, it does nothing but play Africa, the
Yeah.
song. That's all it does.
I think that's out in the Sahara Desert.
Is it Sahara Desert?
They've got
Okay.
a solar panel that powers the damn thing.
Why?
art.
The only art installation that nobody goes to see.
Right.
Yes, it just plays it all night long.
Sounds like some
all
kind
day
of
long.
Banksy bullshit.
Yeah. That's the Running Man.
Man, I don't know.
I don't know either.
My life isn't enriched for knowing that. I'm just going to tell you that
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
But here's the interesting thing about Arnel Pinella, Front and Journey. He's actually been the lead singer longer than Steve Perry ever was.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I guess he has, hasn't
Yeah.
he? Well,
Yeah.
I'll be damned. Yeah.
So
Hey,
now,
Tell him it's time to put up, man.
but part of me is like, okay, without Steve Perry, Journey's basically a tribute band.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Yes, yeah, they are. I mean, that's just all there is to it. I mean, they've put out more albums since Steve Perry, but it's just not the same.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just doesn't have that sound.
They're never
in my
going to
opinion.
hit. They're never going to hit that popularity like they had.
I think
before.
it also might have been the times that they were recording in, but the whole Journey just sound more raw.
Yeah.
The newer Journey albums that come out just sound really polished, and I'm not big on polished music.
sounds like corporate rock.
Yeah.
It's corporate, yeah, exactly. Like shit you see in B movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so, my personal opinion is Neil Sean, the lead guitarist for Journey. He's the one that pretty much founded them back in 73, and he's been with them every step of the way. I think he's got a vision of it being a guitar band.
Right. Right.
And
It ain't gonna happen.
right.
Well, like I said, that's why they were only electrical jazz type band when they first came out.
Right.
So it was more
They did
instrumental.
a lot of, they did a lot of instrumentals.
Yeah, and it didn't.
And so,
yeah.
Neil Sean wanted to be Joe Satriani or, something like that.
Yeah.
And it just, that wasn't where they needed to be.
No, it didn't quite kick the way they needed. And then Steve Perry came along and he goes, "Holy shit, I've got money now," because they were making a lot of money.
Yeah.
Folks, we want to welcome everybody here today. We are back on YouTube live for a change. Now, we are doing a backup recording because we are known to be kicked off of Facebook and YouTube at certain times. And so we're going to try and...
Inappropriately, of course.
yeah, we're going to try and
We're gonna try
behave
not
ourselves.
to get kicked off.
Yeah, we're going to try not
Where's
to.
this chat shit that? Oh, it's over here.
Yeah,
at
it's
the
right
side.
there.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Sorry, Grandpa had fun chat.
No kidding. I'm trying to write something. Here we go.
So you know what? This week has been a crazy week for me. I almost ran over a kid on a skateboard yesterday.
Define almost.
I would say he was easily a couple of inches away from my bumper.
Well, did he shit himself?
No, he just like your
How do you
normal
know?
kid today. Well, no, because he just looked at me like, Jason, please don't type anything what you put in there.
Put hey everyone,
Oh, okay.
and then put crickets chirping.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Anyways,
Jesus Christ! Thanks,
I know,
Thanks, Mom.
every day, because I know the last time you put something in there, we got just nailed.
Man, what about freedom of speech?
That
YouTube,
doesn't exist anymore, and you know that.
man.
So, anyways, I was turning. I was late. I usually go to lunch at my dad's house and visit for a little bit. And I was leaving, and these two kids rode by on a skateboard, and they were not going to move out of the middle of the street.
Yeah, they don't
So
give a
I was following them, and I was following them. Finally, I thought, okay. I saw them both look back. I thought I hit my blinker so they could see it, and I went to go around. And as I'm almost past them, the kid in front decided he just leans over and he just goes straight in front of me. And I just slammed my brakes, slammed on my horn, and he's trying to look at me like, whatever, dude.
Yeah,
And he
needs
just
his ass
skated
whooped.
off. And yeah, I was like, okay, I gotta get back to work because I wanted to cuss him out. But I thought, yeah, great, this is gonna look good. I'm wearing a uniform for work.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna step out there and fight two kids. Yeah, that wouldn't work out
That ain't
very
gonna
well.
work.
So yeah.
Sometimes you just have to yell something really crappy to them.
Yeah, like your mama's a slut.
Get a dad,
Right.
Get it down.
because you obviously
You
don't
should have
have
just
one.
told them their skateboard sucks. That would
Yeah.
have probably offended them more than anything else.
Probably it would have.
My 8-year-old has a better skateboard.
Right.
And drive off.
Yeah.
No, they'd be robbing his house.
Right.
Yeah, no shit.
Trying to get a better skateboard.
Yeah.
Well, I think it can safely be said that I don't like children of any age, and
Most of them I don't either, be honest with you, except for my own.
no, I'm just
And their
joking. I
friends.
like kids.
No,
all
I'm
right.
pretty honest.
Yeah, you really
Yeah, most kids get on my nerves. They're so inconsiderate.
Oh
so
yeah, I can't
hateful.
stand rude kids, man.
Yeah. Oh, you want to hear a funny story real quick?
God, we sound old, but yes,
I know.
continue.
Get off my lawn.
Yeah.
My oldest daughter, I won't say any names or anything, but she had her friend over, and her friend was staying the night, and the wife's standing in the kitchen, and they slept on the couch and stuff, and all of a sudden my wife hears this really loud, and she kind of looks over, and her friend looks up, and Annie goes, "My bad," and then goes back to sleep.
My bad.
We were laughing our ass off. I was like, holy shit.
My bad.
Yeah, I was like, whatever, it happens.
Sorry, I just busted ass on your couch. What do you want me to say, lady?
Yeah, I know there ain't a whole lot we can say at this
Sorry, I
moment.
shit myself. What do you- I'm
I
sorry.
super daddied my pants.
I just super daddy.
super daddied my pants.
Yeah, no shit.
Exactly.
Why does that
awesome.
girl sound so sexy when she's telling her boyfriend that she shit her pants?
Don't know. I don't get it either.
She shadoodled.
She should do.
Oh man, yeah.
All right, so last weekend we got kind of snowed out, ice storm,
Yeah, we
everything.
weren't here last weekend, were we?
No,
Well, you were kind of here.
Oh, yeah, I showed up and tore apart the entire studio and put it back
well,
together.
see, you didn't tell me you were going to actually show up because I was letting you make the call on it, man.
Well, you two vagina having motherfuckers.
I told
didn't
you
want to go driving.
I'm not
in
worried
this.
about me. I know I'll
I
make
didn't
it.
have I didn't have any driving plans.
Well, yeah, because you weren't needing to drive.
Yeah.
That's true.
I wasn't worried about me getting here. I was worried about you getting here and then getting back home.
Yeah, but did you know that the streets were dry as hell?
Of course they were. Yeah. Well, you should have called and fucking told me.
They were driving a horse snatching church, dude.
because it was a boring ass night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty boring.
I mean, I didn't do shit.
We kept talking. Oh, you got to hear this part, because I think Bob's going to agree with this. I think we were like trying to satisfy each other what we were wanting to do. No, don't look at me like that. Because Bob was like, "Well, you want to go up to the bar and have a couple beers?" And I was like, "Well, man, if you want to go, I'll go." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And so he done a few things. I was working on stuff, and he's like, "So, do you want to go to the bar?" And I was like, "Yeah," because we were.
Well, I felt bad because he came
So
down and
we
we were supposed to hang out and
Right.
he was actually staying the night and stuff.
yeah, we're supposed to go out and have some beers and stuff. Anyways,
I had a hell of a long week and I was just worn out, tired.
Number one, it didn't bother me at all. I didn't really care. Number two, I could tell that he was tired. And I thought, you know what? He's just, I want to make Brian happy. And then I'm thinking, well, maybe Bob wants to get out of the house. I want to make him happy. And then finally Bob just comes out and says, dude, I'm actually really tired. I said, I'm good, dude. Let's just call it good. He crashed.
I went to bed and I guess he stayed up 3 more hours.
Watching you sleep.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was laying there. And
Well, and then Bob and I went Saturday to see Stomp.
Yeah.
Which was phenomenal, by the way. Thank you, Bob.
Awesome.
We had front row center tickets, and just off center, and we had the whole front row to ourselves. So many people had bought tickets, I feel like.
Well,
And-
tickets originally went on sale for that show in 2019.
Right.
And they were supposed to play at the end of March, but the pandemic hit in 2020, canceled everything, and this show got postponed and postponed and postponed.
Yeah.
And they finally scheduled it for last Saturday night, and it finally went. So I'm assuming that there were some people that had bought tickets and
Yeah.
either died
Or just didn't go.
or just didn't go.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of people that still don't feel comfortable being in a confined space like
right.
the Civic Center.
Well, there were lots of seats left.
Yeah.
For a ticket that was almost sold, or a show that was almost sold out of tickets, supposedly.
Yeah, if you looked at the website, they were sold out.
a lot of people didn't show up.
Right.
That's crazy.
So we had phenomenal seats, man, and the show absolutely just blow you away, amazing. They don't talk during the show, but it's hilarious. They make great use out of facial expressions
yeah.
and
A lot of
gestures
gestures
and they do some really, really. It's not just banging on trash. Well, it is kind of banging on trash, but I mean, it's
Banging on trash cans and
it's some
stuff.
pretty unique trash they're banging on too. They
Now,
use,
during stuff like this, do they have big screens up too so you can kind of see?
No.
No, you
Okay,
don't
so
need
it's
them.
like it is.
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean, they're
okay.
climbing up all over this stage and everything. It was fantastic. And then afterwards, Bob and I ended up finding this neat Mexican restaurant that's open till like 3 in the morning.
Sweet.
And then after we left there, just as I'm about to drive off and Bob's about to drive off, our windows are cracked down. He says, "Hey, man, you want a cigar?" I told him no, but at that moment I thought, you know what? If one of us would have put out, this would have been the best fucking date I've ever been on in my fucking life. I'm telling you.
It was a great day.
It was. I was like, God damn, what a great date. I even got offered a cigar at the end. Thought, shit, I'm going to marry him. Fuck this. Yeah, you don't get that date very often from a chick. By the way, I brought a couple cigars for you.
Would you like one?
Would you like one? Yes, I would.
You want to you want to do a La Monica on it? I said La Monica.
Monica Lewinsky?
Yeah, I can do a Monica on it for you. All
Only,
right.
only when I need to put it out.
Have you guys seen her lately?
No.
No.
She is so hot.
Is she really?
Is she
Yes.
really? Look her up. Let's see her. You're going to mention her. Well, we're going to want to see what she looks like.
Hell, I would have came on her tits even back then. She was kind of chunky.
Well, but you like them a little chunky.
I like that Bill Clinton was a chubby chaser.
Oh, he was. He
Good
liked
for
them
you,
cankles.
Bill. Oh, yeah.
Family Guy episode.
Right.
Where is she?
Uh-oh.
She looks pretty good. Not bad.
Yeah, she does.
But it's amazing, though, how famous she became.
Yeah.
And who she became, all because she stuck a cigar up her cooter.
Yeah, and he got to come on her face.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing.
Wow.
And everybody's like, oh, poor her.
Yeah, I don't feel sorry for her.
No, she
Look,
knew what she was
Look,
doing.
if you were married to Hillary, wouldn't you be trying to get a little bit of
yeah,
action? He was the leader of the free world. I don't care who he fucked in the Oval Office.
Yeah, she's actually very pretty.
Yeah, 10 out of 10, I'd come on her face.
God damn.
I'm just saying. What? That's what she's famous for. The cum-stained dress.
Yeah, exactly. And I wonder if they still sell them. Do they still sell the Monica cigars?
I don't
Monica Lewinsky
know.
cigars. There actually was a place that was selling those.
They're all pre-moistened.
Yeah,
and
they're
shit.
pre-moistened and
Ugh.
everything. Yeah.
No, yeah.
See
that's
some girl, I gotta go to work.
right.
Got to moisten the
It's
cigars.
like, now I've pre-moistened your cigar for our date. Did you now?
She was on the cover of Cigar Aficionado magazine.
Holy shit!
That is awesome.
That is hilarious. Oh no, wait, that's a fake. That's fake.
Oh, that would have been so good.
Yeah, that would have been good. Yeah, she probably knew better than that at that point.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Yeah, see, there they are. There's the cigar maker introduces right there. I guess they don't have them anymore.
Monica
but-
specials.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it's a cigar maker down in the Philippines.
It's like, ooh, that tastes a little funky. Ooh, wrong end, brother. Whoops. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
You know.
I actually follow her on Twitter. She's very witty.
Is she?
Is she really?
Yeah.
You'd have to have a good sense of humor after that ordeal.
You're just following her because of what she did with that cigar.
No,
you know
no,
she's
no.
dirty.
No, I think she's extremely attractive and intelligent, and you don't find that combination very often.
She was smart enough to save a dress that the president jizzed on. So I'll tell you, she
I
ain't
know, it's
too
amazing
stupid.
how she still had that, huh?
Yeah.
That was really.
I wonder if she ever like auctioned that off or anything.
I don't know.
Who would buy? Yeah, there's plenty of
Hillary.
people. Yeah.
She's wearing
Well,
it.
shit,
Look at
that-
me, I'm an intern.
There's a casino somewhere that bought Jesus toast.
yeah.
Oh, is that who bought that at a casino? I believe it.
Or
'cause
bought
it's
the naming
happened.
rights to a monkey.
Yeah.
There was also someone who paid a lot of money for bubble gum that Britney Spears threw in the trash can.
Yeah.
Oops, I did it
You know,
again.
Somebody made a piece of toast. They pulled out of the toaster. Said, "Oh, it's Jesus," and they preserved it.
They
and-
do it all the time.
Yeah, it's money, just people with more money than they got sense.
You know,
I wish they'd buy some of my useless shit around the house.
it is amazing what people like. What is it? Well, what did it go for? That original Mac, the first Mac,
Oh yeah.
went for several million.
Wow.
And it's like, okay, I understand the nostalgia of it and all that stuff, but I'm not paying $2 million for something that can't even fucking
Well, look at all
get
these
on YouTube.
Look at all these NFTs that they're selling for hundreds of thousands of
That's
dollars.
amazing,
and millions.
too, I know.
It's a digital file.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah. It's getting a little bit out of
I know
out of
some
hand.
people have too much money that it just doesn't make any sense.
Well, that's not me. So
It's definitely not me.
you know.
I'm not. I mean, I'm still invested in some coins, but yeah, they haven't done shit.
I'm still just blown away by my date with Bob.
You're still excited about that? That's funny.
If there are any single women that are listening, take that cue right there. Great fucking show. No muss, no fuss. Easy to get to. He parked one spot, I parked another. We walked up there, met, went and found our seats, sat in the fucking seats and watched the show. We got up, we got the fuck out of there. We went, the first place we wanted to go eat is closed. So we found another, we persevered. There wasn't no whining, there wasn't no fucking crying. The food was excellent. At the end of the night, I got offered a cigar. I went home, Bob went home. Man, I was like, God damn, where's the chicks that exist?
Yeah, no doubt. Because I mean, that could have, if you would have gotten laid, then that would have been the best date in your life.
Hell, it'd probably been the best date if she'd have just let me the fuck alone to digest my meal.
Talk to me. Tell me something.
Then let me wake up about 2:30 in the morning and finish the rest of that goddamn sandwich, which I did. And so,
Okay.
yeah,
Do you like that movie, The Notebook?
yeah, exactly.
No.
You want a cuddle? Yeah, if you can stand these deep bass farts that I'm about to.
So after we left the restaurant, I ended up at the local watering hole, and I had a few beers, and that's where the plan was hatched to go to the Journey concert
Right.
last night.
We got him a
So,
date.
at 2 a.m., I'm leaving the bar, and I get home, and I pull that sandwich out of the back seat, and I'm like, yeah, this is fixing to happen. So,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of hurt that, I wasn't enough for Bob for the evening. He had to go and pick up another
You had
date.
enough meat for him.
I guess so, man. God, I went home completely satisfied.
That is awesome. It's good. You go home and you're like, man, that was a good night.
Yeah, it was a fun
that feels
night,
good.
man. Got home in a decent hour. Was tired, got in bed, slept, woke up, ate my sandwich, went back to bed.
That's
Perfect. No bitch in there to have to contend with.
Yeah.
Where you going, baby?
What are you doing?
That's where I'm going. Yeah. The older I get, the less I like the idea of having a woman around overnight.
I'm married, so I can't really understand that totally.
I hope not. Yeah.
But I know what you're saying. You get to be by yourself so much. You do whatever the hell you want. You're alone. You're just single, and you kind of get used to it.
Yeah, you do. You get real used to it.
I'll tell you real quick here. A couple weeks ago, this is funny because Bob got in on this. me and the wife ordered some Wingstop. And we ordered the big, I think it was like 28 pieces or whatever. We're sitting there eating them.
Wingstop has the worst customer service of any restaurant.
The one in Midwest City's not bad.
It must have gotten better because it was horrific. You should read their reviews on Google.
Some of those reviews are funny.
Unbelievable. This place was horrible. The franchise owners didn't give a shit.
Well, since we've
about
been
their
there,
staff.
they've been very helpful. Everybody we've talked to, we've been
No
there
shit.
3 times now, I think. We got on this wing kick.
Well, maybe I'll try them again.
Yeah, I
that
was
sounds
pretty
good.
impressed
I
with it.
used to like Wingstop.
Yeah. So we get those, right? We go to home, we get to eating them, and we're just chowing down. All of a sudden, the wings are gone. I'm like, God dang, man, all the wings are. I look over and Annie's got this pile of wings. And she goes, I didn't have that many. And I look and I counted mine, and she went to count hers, and she stopped halfway through counting. Just shut up. I didn't eat that many wings. And she got all upset. She goes, I'm going to go get you some more wings. There's no way in the hell you're going to eat. I'm going to eat more wings than you are.
So it's all right.
Did she go get you more wings?
No, I wouldn't let her. I said, no, I'm fine. I'll be okay. I'll have like a bologna sandwich or
Yeah.
something.
Tell her, look, this isn't a big task you got to take care of. There's no reason to throw your full weight behind it. Just making these little casual comments and stuff.
Oh, ass kicking would be coming. So last night we went and got wings again, $70 worth of wings. Because me and her both were decided, man, we're gonna tear into some fucking wings.
Right.
So we got the girls some little wing things for them. Here you go, take them. And then we got I think it was like 60 or 65 wings.
Jesus Christ.
And man, we're just tearing through them. We're eating them, and all of a sudden we both look at each other and we're like, God, what the fuck happened? And she goes, I must have been really hungry that day. She goes, I cannot finish all these.
shit.
She had like 7 wings, and I had like 10.
Yeah.
So we had this big bundle of wings left over, so they went in the fridge, and that's what I'm going to have when I get
You
home.
should have called me and Bob. We would have taken
would've
care of
finished
that.
off.
Well, there was a time that were you living with me in Norman?
Yeah, I was living with you at that point,
in
yeah.
Norman, yeah.
And we went up to Buffalo Wild Wings and got a bucket of 100.
Yes.
Yeah, I ate 25 of them, and he popped off the 50.
I'll tell you what. One time we got the Buffalo Wild Wings, and you were living there. It was all 3 of us did one night.
Did we?
Yes, they had. I mean, the big old Buffalo Wild.
Yeah, because
Wings.
every Tuesday they'd have half-price wings.
Yeah.
And at that point in time, they didn't limit you. Like nowadays, they limit you to like a dozen.
Yeah.
Like, fuck that. Back in the day, you could get a bucket of 100 and tell
Yeah,
them.
we tore them up. But that was so good. Now they've got a Korean one, their Cajun one, and their Louisiana one are my favorite.
Did you just verp all of a
Yeah, I
sudden?
know, like chicken. So, but yeah.
Okay, but my favorite sauce in the world is Buffalo Wild Wings Caribbean jerk sauce.
They're the ones that have the Caribbean jerk. See,
Yeah.
for some reason I thought Wingstop
No,
did.
but I can't find that type of sauce anyplace else. So
So they
I'm
got their
kind
own
of
special one. Yeah.
I'm kind of hung on Buffalo Wild Wings just for the sauce.
We were going to go over there too, but this was closer. I think one night we're going to go over there and just hang out and eat some there instead of getting them to go. But no, anyways, back to them. They were pretty decent. Their service was good. People were very nice, and they got everything done. The food was hot. Everything was good to go, and we were happy.
Yeah.
So
I like doing full-size wings.
full size wings.
Yeah, instead of the little,
With a little tail thing on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, those are good.
you clip,
You clip
that,
the
Yeah.
the very tip off.
Yeah.
You know that part,
I eat
and
it.
then fuck, man, I'm telling you,
so you don't split them into the little drumettes and the
you can if you like, but I just like to do a full wing.
right.
Yeah.
It's easier.
Well, the thing is, you're not getting as many wings as what they advertise. You're always getting half because
That's right.
they split them between the little drummy and the other
wing, yeah.
part of it. It's like they count that as 2, but on the chicken that's only 1.
Right. I'm telling you.
That's kind of like the deviled egg debacle.
Yeah. How many is one deviled egg?
Yeah. If you cook a dozen eggs and then make a batch of deviled eggs out of that dozen eggs, how many deviled eggs do you have?
You have a dozen.
But there's 24.
Yeah. There's
On the tray.
Slices,
24,
but,
it's
but
still
in
only a
reality,
dozen
you still
eggs.
only have 12.
You know, and that's for 3 people. That's 4 eggs per person. That's not enough deviled eggs.
Exactly.
Well, yeah.
There's never enough deviled eggs.
And you might need to crack a window.
Oh, deviled eggs.
I have yet to go to any family function where there were sufficient deviled eggs.
You know, that's true. I think I would be like,
You know what?
Need more deviled eggs? We're out.
Yeah.
Shit.
So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to make about 100 fucking deviled eggs for Thanksgiving for a few people, just so they'll all be like,
That would be funny.
Tell them, look, there's plenty to take home because you know you want to.
Well, about 3 weeks ago, I made 3 dozen deviled eggs.
Hell yeah.
I didn't share them with anybody.
I bet it was rank around here for a while.
No, not really.
Really?
But the Instant Pot is the best way to make deviled eggs.
You know what? I've heard the Instant Pot is the way to go when because it'll cook them perfectly.
Yep.
They don't come out that green looking yolk.
Yep.
They peel easier. They
are so
perfect.
easy to peel.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I can put 3 dozen eggs in that Instant Pot with a cup of water. Put it on the steamer. Put it with the pressure cooker setting.
Right.
For 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And they will peel perfectly every single time.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
And I have had some shitty luck with trying to peel deviled eggs that you boiled on the stove.
Well, the older the egg, the easier it is to peel.
Yeah.
The fresher the egg, the harder it is to peel. So if you're gonna make deviled eggs, you want older eggs.
Yeah.
Because it does makes them. It makes them.
Well,
easier
in the
to
Instant
peel.
Pot, you can go to the store today, grab them, put them in the
just
pot,
put 'em in
and
and boom.
they'll peel right away.
Man, I love that. And God, who doesn't love deviled eggs?
Yeah.
If you don't like deviled eggs, I don't even think we can hang out anymore, man.
And they don't even have to be fancy. I'm pretty simple. It's a little mayo, little mustard,
You bet.
little pickle relish.
I saw a thing on the internet. I think it was TikTok, a video of them making some deviled eggs. That I don't think deviled has 2 L's in it. Whoops! I love deviled eggs. And they made them like Bloody Mary deviled eggs. It had the bacon and a piece of
A spot of Tabasco.
I mean, yeah, they really fancy different styles
Right.
of deviled eggs. I just need a basic ass deviled egg because I'm eating half of an egg at a time.
Right.
Just putting it in my mouth. You taking a bite of that motherfucker. I'm putting the whole thing in my mouth and I'm chewing it up. It's
funny.
so but yeah, this little Mexican restaurant we found. Wow, really authentic. They have the spit for making El pastor, tacos and whatever else. And me and Bob we each got a torta. And oh man,
Yeah. I think you had mentioned something to me earlier before we started about how they had the meat on the racks.
the spits.
Just like they,
When you're making El pastor.
Like they're making the gyros.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Euros. Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
The vertical spit. Yeah.
Yeah, and all that is pork. They keep piling on the spit.
Yeah.
Marinated pork and stuff. And it has the pineapple on top.
Yeah.
And that thing just rotates, and they just start shaving it off.
Man, damn.
Let me
I know,
tell
and
you.
y'all invited me there tonight. I didn't get to
Today.
make it today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's where you were supposed to be at 4:30 this afternoon.
Yeah.
Suck balls
I
because
know.
it was phenomenal, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I should have even baked you cookies tonight.
Yeah, hey, I like my cookies.
I concur, man.
Yeah.
This place was so good.
Awesome.
And it's owned by the son of the guy that we used to go right down the street from on 29th Street.
Yeah,
They made
El Chavo.
El Chavo.
Yeah, I like El Chavo.
And this place is open till 3 a.m. on Friday and Saturday.
Yep.
Man, I wonder what that place was like at 3 o'clock in the morning.
It was looking a little rangy as it was about 10:30, and
Yeah, it was about 11 o'clock when we
Yeah.
rolled in there.
yeah,
Awesome.
I mean the music was loud, but everyone was real friendly. Nobody acted stupid. Like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Why are you two fat Americans here? It wasn't like that.
Nothing like that.
And our waitress, she spoke English perfectly.
Sweet.
Of course, as well as Spanish. But she,
And her husband's the one that bakes the bread on a daily basis.
yeah. Oh man, that bread.
nice.
Oh, man, that bread was good. So I can't wait to go back. I was hoping it was going to be today, but somebody didn't. Somebody just didn't show. We're not
I
going to
am
go out.
sorry.
We're not going to go out with the trifecta of us three.
Yeah. I mean, it just happened that Jason and I found the place last week.
But I wouldn't have minded if y'all went without me. I mean, I know we always go again. If y'all were craving it, y'all should have went.
All for one and one for all.
All right,
Brian.
all right, then we'll leave here tonight. We'll go eat there.
We're going to leave
All
right
right.
now. Fuck you, podcasters.
Well, we're out of here.
Okay. So, restaurants.
Yes.
There are some that are worthy of a destination.
Yes.
And we know that place in Albuquerque, Max
Yes.
La Sierra.
I was just thinking about that.
It's an 8-hour drive.
Yeah.
Would be worthy of climbing in the truck and going for a meal.
Absolutely. I would go. I would drive 8 hours for that meal.
So they make the best carne adobada that I've ever
man.
had.
It is exceptional, and it's just a little dive of a place, man.
Right.
They also have steak fingers and stuff you can get, and I like going to Albuquerque. Maybe I'm screwed up, but what about you,
Yeah,
Brian?
even
You
with
like
current,
Albuquerque?
even with current gas prices, I would go.
I would still go. I wouldn't let that hold me back. It's not that much higher.
Yeah,
are
the
there-
Albuquerque one,
Yeah.
the restaurant you were talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah, I never made it. I know. I feel bad about that.
Yeah, that was the trip. You went to Vegas. You asked me, where all do I need to go in Vegas?
I know.
And I told you 18 different places to eat and stay and have a good time in Vegas.
You know what? Actually, now that I think about it, since it's been a while since we've talked about that, I think everything was closed.
But you went out there. You didn't do a damn thing that I told you needed to do while you're out there. You talked about how bad your trip sucked.
Yeah, I don't like Vegas. It's a dirty piece of shit. You
Vegas
go
has
there.
its own feel. You go there for the food. I don't go for the gambling. I go for the food.
I love Vegas. I would drive to Vegas for a little Thai restaurant called Le Thai that's right there on Fremont Street.
Right, I've heard. Y'all used to go there all the time.
They make a beef short rib sticky rice.
Right.
Or fried rice. Yeah.
Sticky.
And that rice bowl with those beef ribs, oh, man.
Oh, man, that sounds good. Yeah. I could go to Vegas just for eating and going and seeing what's up. I mean, all the different stores and places, and and I haven't been to Vegas since 2009.
Yeah.
God, when I was there were like people throwing up in plants, a bunch of fucking nasty ass meth head looking motherfuckers. I was just like, man, and then the porn constantly shoved in your hand. The pizza, like, look, I get it, go away.
It's all part of the experience, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some people want to go there and just have fun.
Me and Bill grabbed a stack of those, porn hooker things.
Yeah.
And was harassing the crowd with them, trying to pass them out. We got thrown out from in front of a fucking casino.
Really?
Yes, they threw it. They tossed our ass on out. Get out from in front of our fucking casino.
Yeah, but wasn't there a strip club that offered you a job if you could get the
the driver said, "You bet, man. Come on. Anyone you can get in." I mean, they're offering bonuses and stuff.
Hell yeah.
Well, we're just out there acting silly, man. We're sitting there rifling them back and forth, passing them out. Hey, man, come on, check us out. Drunk as fuck.
Well, that's always entertaining.
Yeah, it was.
So what are the other places that you'd actually get in a car and drive to go for a meal?
I don't know. I've had a few decent meals out in California. In Louisiana, there's a little seafood place in Lafayette that I used to go to that was, my God, it was phenomenal. It's like, we're talking the freshest seafood out there, man. And last time I was down there, they were closed. There's the public market at Breaux Bridge, Louisiana, that we're talking people bringing in crawdads in bags. It's crawdad season, and fresh shrimp and all that stuff. I don't know if I would drive to that one, but it is some damn fresh seafood. Anywhere on the coast, is great seafood.
Yeah, there's a place called Bozo's in Pascagoula, Mississippi, that I would drive to just for lunch.
Oh shit!
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, it must be pretty damn good.
Crab legs.
Oh yeah.
Shrimp.
Yeah.
They had two different sides of the restaurant. One was a grill, so you could get all your po' boy sandwiches.
Right.
Muffalettas, all that good stuff. And then they had the seafood portion where you go in and you order, and they had the different platters split up. And I think it was like 1.5 pounds crab legs, 2 pounds of shrimps, $17.
Yeah.
And they came with sausage, corn, potatoes, the whole 9 yards.
Any good seafood place, I mean, really good seafood place like that along the coast, those are usually worth going.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that's, you can buy shrimp right off the boat. In a lot of those places, I mean, just go get you an ice chest full of raw ass shrimp, head on and everything.
Well, I remember in Jamaica when we was out in the ocean out there, that guy would make you a lobster there off his boat. It's like, damn, I didn't do it.
Yeah, I didn't do the lobster either. I kind of wish I did. I wish y'all stop talking about this shit. I'm hungry now.
I know. Now I'm getting hungry. See, I ate really early today, so if y'all want to go there after we get done here, I'm all right with that.
I'm telling you, Brian's all over there letting us know, hey, I'm going to do this. Yeah. I love how everyone's participating in the chat, you fucking people. Come on.
Be sure to hit the like button. Hit that like button.
Smash that like button.
Smash that motherfucker
subscribe.
right now. Punch it in the face.
I drove to Key West for a Cuban sandwich one time.
You did not.
Yes, I did.
I believe it.
I mean, I made it. I did stay a week.
Well, yeah. See, there you go. But the impetus was the Cuban sandwich.
That's what I wanted. I wanted the Cuban sandwich, and
see, that's what we should be looking for right now. Is maybe some cheap airfare to somewhere.
Speaking of airfare,
last minute airfare, and us just pitch in, fly down, get a good fucking meal, hit the airport, and fly the fuck back out, even if we have to wait in the airport for a little bit. That's what we ought to do. Find the best restaurant in a tourist area and do that. The Fabulous Gourmet Club rides again.
The stepmom was supposed to, that's what my phone was going off for. She was supposed to have gone to Florida today, and she was leaving at 2 to go with her cousin out to see some family, and they backed it up till 6, so she shows up at 6. She's waiting, and then they get a phone call saying the flight's been canceled.
Holy shit.
So now she's got to come back tomorrow.
Wow.
What kind of shit is that?
It's the way the world's working right now.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Ridiculous.
I'm telling you, I bet we can find some cheap airfare and the best restaurant that we can find recommendation for near, so far from the airport. Rent a fucking car.
Drive over.
We're not talking
Just Uber.
Yeah, there you go. Get an Uber. Fucking get over there, eat a fucking bomb ass fucking meal, and then we can come back and do it here on the show.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I read a story about that people were actually doing that back in it was either the late 80s, early 90s. American Airlines was having a cash flow problem.
Right.
So they made a deal that they put out that said anybody that buys a $250,000 gold pass gets free flights for life.
Wow.
And so I think 32 people took them up on it. So that gave them like $8 million cash
Oh yeah.
to help them out. And then these people were just jumping on these planes just to go have lunch places and stuff.
No shit.
Oh, hell, I would.
Yeah.
I'd take damn advantage
And it
of
was
that
first
shit.
class too. First
yeah.
class airfare. And then after a few years, American Airlines decided they were getting the short end of the stick on that deal, and they canceled them.
No shit.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, I would be pissed.
I would too.
Like,
I'm surprised
no,
they didn't
my
get
goddamn
sued.
money back.
For the original terms.
I would sue.
You just
yeah.
can't alter the terms for no goddamn good reason. There had to be some kind of rider in there.
Unless there was one already in there and they didn't
Yeah,
see
that's
it.
what
But
I'm
that's
saying, a
at
rider.
$250,000. You better make sure you look.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm not going to throw that away.
Yeah, no shit. That's a lot of money to get fucking with.
I'll tell you what, and it's only 32 fucking people. That makes it easier for them
Yeah.
to manage. But that's what we should do, Bob, is hop the fucking plane, make our way into Jamaica, eat at a bomb-ass fucking restaurant if you can find such a thing, and then sleep on the fucking public beach that night and hope we don't get raped and robbed too heavily.
Too heavily.
Too heavily.
Yeah.
You know it's going to happen. You just hope it's a light.
Yeah, you just don't know how bad it's going to be, man. You hear in the middle of the night, hey, man, are you awake? Fuck, yes. Good, man, yeah.
You just lay right there.
Everything gonna be irie. Lay down.
Sing that song. Everything gonna be all right.
Look toward the ocean and sing a pretty song for Daddy. As he inserts his fucking 8-inch long finger right deep into your anus. You're all
Jesus.
crying out, please. I want to go home from Jamaica. I don't like Jamaica
I
anymore.
don't like it here.
Daylight come and you want to go home.
Daylight wasn't the only thing that was coming.
Yeah, right.
You're speaking of the food. It just reminded me of something. It cracks me up how like in your state it's no big deal, but when people come from other states, if they hear about it, they've got to go there. I actually met somebody once. They were real excited. They were like, "Man, we just got here, and we looked so forward to go eating at Brahms."
Right.
And I
right.
go, Brahms? And they're like, yeah, man, that place is known around where we're from. Everybody says, go to Brahms. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I would have never thought Brahms is the place that everybody needed to go.
For what?
A hamburger.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nothing special.
I've got a problem with Brahms.
So do I.
Oh, here we go.
They used to make a 3rd-pound hamburger
Right.
that was phenomenal. Bacon cheeseburger, 3rd pound, perfect.
Yeah.
They quit making 3rd-pound burgers. Now they're only 1/4-pound burgers.
Yeah.
The flavor profile is totally different on a 1/4-pound burger than it is on a 3rd-pound
Their
burger.
burgers just don't pass muster anymore.
Yeah.
In fact, nothing does. It pisses me off. I go to Brahms and order a shake, and I get a cup of ice cream that was blended for 2 seconds. Vroom. And then, and you've literally got a cup of ice cream.
Do you tell them about it?
You damn right.
I bet you do. I know you do.
I went through there the other night, and the fucking kid that took my money was rude as shit, interrupted me during my order. Then I pull up to the window, and he just kind of opens the window and takes my shit and runs it. He's sitting there talking to his buddy, doesn't even look at me, and hands it back out the window. So, of course, I got mad and said, you're welcome, but I kind of kept it down. Then I pull up to the window. They slam my fucking food at me. No straw, no napkins, no ketchup, no nothing. And then just walks away from in the window. She waddles away from the window.
She waddles.
So I made good use of the horn that Toyota so generously provided me on my truck until somebody showed her fat ass back up at the window and said, I need a straw, I need napkins, I need some ketchup, and you're welcome for me being your customer. Oh, it pissed me off. It's such an old person thing to do. God damn
Well,
it was.
it's the point. It's like you should have looked at her and said, and you want $15 an hour.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know what the problem. Well, it was getting close to the end of their shift. It wasn't right. I mean, there was still a line of cars. I know they want to get out of there.
Well, of course
You
they
know what?
do,
If your
but-
restaurant closes at 11 p.m., guess what time you stop serving customers? 11 goddamn p.m.
Yeah.
Don't get all shitty and half-ass everyone's order and be rude to everyone because you're pissed off because you're getting hit at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Fuck off, man.
Well, actually, I think their closing time is 10:45.
Well, that might have been it, but
Yeah.
I'm assuming it was, I thought it was 11 or something. But
Yeah.
anyway, it was about 10 o'clock.
I mean, you serve until the last one's gone, or when it hits that time, you tell the speaker of the front, sorry,
You know what?
it was the last order.
If they want to stop serving food at 10 o'clock, then they need to say food stops serving at 10 o'clock. Until then, they're open till 10:45, and they need to shut the fuck up and just do their job.
Yeah.
Suck it up.
That's why it says Brahms.
Give me
and
a
not
goddamn
Jason.
straw into a shake that I can't drink possibly at all because it's
It's so damn thick.
yeah. It's like goddamn, you got to take half of it out and reblend it yourself with some milk at home to get it thin enough to where it'll even make it through a straw.
Sucked so hard my nuts shot back up. God.
Right? Boom. Everything meets in
Wait
the
for him
middle.
to drop.
Yeah, so that is definitely an old person.
Yeah, but it
thing.
is. It's like food places. There's some of them. It's just like God. Dang, I'll never forget. Years ago, I was at a Taco Bell and I walked in and I went to order. Now the guy was nice as ever, and I understand everybody needs a job,
Right.
but you don't turn around with all these scales on your arm and you're scratching
Ew.
while I'm waiting to get a taco.
Fresh Parmesan.
Yeah, I was like, fuck that, man. I just walked out. Said,
Right.
I'm not eating. I mean, there comes to a certain point that even though I know you're in the food industry, it doesn't pay the best, but you still need to hire presentable people that are
Yeah, or
serving
cover
your
your,
food.
have them cover their arms.
Well,
or
he was
something.
presentable until they gave him a paycheck. Then that was what he used to buy the meth.
Yeah, I guess
Right.
so. I've
That's
seen
nasty.
one time at a Carl's Jr., the guy came to the window, had no teeth, tattoos out the ass, and he looked like he hadn't bathed in days.
Right.
I was like, who hired you?
Well, it's Carl's Jr. Let's be honest.
Just saying.
I mean,
come
goddamn,
on.
it's not exactly the special forces of fast food over there.
No, but
Fucking-
but and then another route, I should be looking at it as, hey, how do I know this guy wasn't like maybe a major drug head or he's been homeless and he actually went and got a job
Yeah.
and he's trying to get back on
He's
his
working,
feet.
yeah.
So now, I just thought of this. Now I'm judging him, but how do I know? Because I mean, he could be not having a job right now.
right.
So maybe he's trying.
No, I agree. You got to temper all that. Usually, first of all, it's rare for me to be rude to servers at all. But if somebody takes my order wrong, when I've been very clear about it, which happened at Sonic today, and it
Yeah.
really pissed me off. But I didn't bitch at the little girl that brought my food out. She brought one item that was wrong, and I said, nah, that's not what I asked for. And I said, but you know what? I can live with it if that's what I was charged for. And sure enough, I looked at it, and that's what I was charged for.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
it was
sensible.
no big deal. So I'm not a dick to people like that, but that rude shit of passing out things through drive-throughs like that, just basically throw a bag at you and won't even look at you, and it don't have anything like it's supposed to. That one pissed me off, and the little rude kid that was taking the money. And you know what? They don't give a fuck that you bitch at them about it. They don't give a fuck because they don't give a fuck about the job.
No.
So this old person bit of me going, you know what? You didn't put a napkin or straw in my bag. They don't give two shits that I got mad about
30
it.
seconds after your taillights faded in the distance, they were back
Barely
in their
even know
zone.
you.
Exactly. So I try to remember that too, and say, okay, look, whose day are you going to ruin here? So because somebody was a shithead. Are you going to ruin yours? I don't want to ruin mine. So I try to just let most of that shit go.
Yeah.
But boy, it pissed me off how rude they were. They were blatantly rude, and not just me. You could see them doing it to every customer, the people in front of me. And I thought, what in the hell, man? Why are y'all so pissed off?
Yeah.
Well, back about 2013, it was 2013, 2014. I had my Challenger, and it was decked out. It
Right.
had it was the, I can't even remember, the classic RT package and the Krager mags, and, it was sharp.
Right?
Loved that car. Pulled in the drive-thru at Taco Bell, getting some food. Well, the guy at the drive-thru, he's, I don't know, 19, 20 years old. He's just oohing and on over my car. And 30 years ago, I worked at a drive-thru at Taco Bell. That's,
Sure.
That's what I was doing in high school. And so I thought, okay, and I just, off the top of my head, I was like, hey, dude, 30 years ago, I had the job that you've got right now, so just keep working hard and good things can happen to you. He's like, I don't know, man. I just got out of prison for drugs.
Wow.
And I'm going, okay, it's like 9 o'clock at night on a weeknight. That's when high school kids are working at Taco Bell.
Right.
Why have you got a convicted felon working at a restaurant at the same time that high school girls are working at the same restaurant?
Do you know an easier way
interesting.
that the district manager can come and pick up drugs with no hassle? I don't. If he said, yeah, I just got out of prison for drugs, I'd been like, well, then today's your lucky day. I'm looking for a gram of Coke. What can you do for me, friend?
Exactly. I guess that would work out.
Yeah, but
definitely.
it just floored me because back in the day, your daytime people were your
Yeah, you're
adults.
exactly the ones that shouldn't be
And-
doing the job but are doing the job.
Right.
But yeah, he's going to put them in there with all these little high school girls.
Yeah.
Let me tattoo your upper thigh.
Okay.
I guess. What are you going to put? What do you want? Your pretty little heart.
Save Ukraine.
A unicorn.
Right? You want a unicorn, and all it is a big giant schlong. Everything he puts on was just a dick.
That's so awesome.
Right?
Now, for the next part, you got to take your panties off.
If you love something, set it free. Oh, absolutely. That's what I want to put on your shoulder. It's just a chode back there. I think you're going to like the work, but wait till you get home to see it.
And we'll just cover this up with some saran wrap. And tape.
Right? It's going to be fun. You're going to like it. Keep using this heavy paste of beans on it for a week. Yeah. That's exactly who you want at working with your teenage daughter. Well, we've got a convicted felon here as our shift lead. He's done his time though. He's a good feller.
This wasn't a shift lead. This was just you're the drive-through worker.
No, I know, but I'm saying as a shift lead. That's work with me, Bob. We're in fantasy land here. No, this motherfucker was just a worker. You don't want somebody. Well, in fact, you wouldn't think a felon would even be able to get that job as a lead or something.
Right.
Maybe some of those guys, they got it rough, man. There's just a lot of jobs they just can't get because they're a felon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it gets hard. I mean, but
you know, the
it's a
guy
bad
did do
decision
his
you made.
time. I mean, hell, he sold drugs. He did his time. Maybe he straightened himself out. At least he's trying because you got to have balls to say, look, I'm an adult. And I'm going to go work at Taco Bell.
Yeah, it takes a lot.
I guess so.
You know?
We was talking about all the bad service and stuff. What is the number one place that has been the nicest to you in the last year?
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
Bob?
By far, probably Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Dutch Brothers.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay. Now that you're talking about in the mobile drink and coffee business here.
Yeah, well, that's
Dutch Brothers is so positive you get diabetes driving through there, but they are super positive. That's the culture that they're supposed to maintain.
They are so
And
nice.
and we know that that's got to be hard to do, but they are super nice. They're told to be super nice, and they follow through with it.
Yeah.
I just like the fact they follow through. I know it's fake. I don't give a shit. I still like it.
Well, it's fake at Chick-fil-A too, but I still appreciate that.
Absolutely. So yeah,
My pleasure.
Yeah.
No, let me show you what your pleasure is.
Exactly. Your pleasure is watching me eat this food in the drive-thru and cry when I'm done and then jerk off. And curl up in the fetal position, sleep it off in your parking lot for about 6 hours.
Dude, I got an entire visual of that.
Why? You got to take the exit ramp sometimes, Brian.
Yeah, sometimes you got to refuse to accept that box of rattlesnakes, man. But you do every time. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I've got such a visual.
Special delivery for Brian?
And you start crying.
Start sobbing and then just start fucking jerking off.
Put that sad ending. Put
Mate,
the sad ending
yeah.
video on loop.
You're looking at making eye contact with them the entire time as you're driving off to pull around to the parking area. You got Polynesian sauce splattered all over you and everything. Oh my God. Yeah. Chick-fil-A is super polite.
Yeah, they're always pretty. God, dude, I cannot believe how busy they stay.
Well, yeah.
There's a Chick-fil-A somewhere, and I can't remember where, but they're getting harassed by the local city officials claiming they're a nuisance because of the amount of traffic
Yeah.
that's going in there.
Well, first
they
of all,
put in 2 lanes. What are they supposed to do?
First of all, they have enough employees, or they try to keep enough employees there.
Oh, that
They're-
packed.
They're fast, and they're polite and they don't get it fucked up usually. So let me tell you, they should have been just handling the distribution of the fucking of the COVID tests and the COVID vaccines.
Yeah.
If you wanted it done right, you should have had Chick-fil-A administer the vaccines.
Yeah, come to Chick-fil-A.
Right?
Get your sandwich and a vaccine.
Yeah. So
Wow.
yeah, Chick-fil-A is always the top of my list. But,
You know,
but Dutch
I
Brothers
barely
is
ever
fun.
eat there because every time I go, there's like 50 vehicles.
But
there.
it moves so fast.
You won't be sitting still. You'll be just slowly moving through that drive-through line, and about 50 to 100 feet before you ever hit the menu board, somebody with a
Board,
iPad
yeah.
will show up at your window and go, "What do you want?" And they'll
That's
take
what
the
Dutch
money.
Brothers does,
And
man.
it's
They're out
just-
there in the cold and everything. What do you
yeah.
want? No.
So it's Santa Barbara that is fixing to declare Chick-fil-A a public nuisance because they're blocking so much traffic.
I imagine there's some
wait.
in and out locations that suffer from the same thing, man. I've always had good luck at in and outs
Yeah.
too. I haven't had a negative experience with those guys yet, but I haven't been going a bunch, just because they're not here. But,
Yeah.
but still, the happiest place on earth has to be Buc-ee's.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, we all went to Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's got it all, man.
I've heard they're building one close by.
They should.
Oh, I heard up by the casino.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll have
That'd
to
be
definitely visit
badass.
it. Hey, well, let's talk to him so that we can broadcast live from there.
One of the
Live from Buc-ee's.
that place
Barbecue
is so
beef
big
all
we
over
could
my
set
face.
up and broadcast for an hour. They'd never even
never
know we
know
were
it.
there.
Yeah, that's
kid.
true, too. Hey, we're live at Buc-ee's.
Hey, and 10 out of 10 would shit there again. I got to tell you,
Yeah,
nice
That's
clean,
awesome.
nice clean shitters.
right.
Oh, that's good.
Every single
Yes.
one of them.
Yeah, it was.
It's good to have a nice
I mean, it wasn't
shitter.
when I was done with it, but it was.
Well, what you do is you start in one and finish in another.
You have a finishing shitter. This is my rough shitter. This is just for the rough cut. But this is a finishing shitter right here. Only the softest wipes and toilet tissue.
Okay,
Those Japanese ash washing toilet inserts.
I have to tell you, and I hate to admit this, I really do. A few weeks ago, I bought a box of dude wipes.
Oh yeah, fuck. Why not?
Have y'all seen these?
Why not?
They're basically
Yeah.
baby wipes
I wouldn't buy them just because they said dude.
and they're cool and minty. I think
Yeah.
I told y'all about this.
Yeah, you said your ass smelt minty.
I don't know.
I get.
I was wanting one of you guys to check that out and let me know.
I get the Walmart flushable wipes, which I got to tell you, anyone that tells you that wipes are it's a flushable wipe, tell that to the sewer plant.
Right.
By the time that motherfucker decomposes enough to where it's not a problem, it's
No.
already made it to the sewage plant and then some. And let me tell you, they get sick of them fucking wipes.
Yeah.
But fuck them. You work in a sewage
And
plant.
if you deal with older pipes that have tree roots growing in them, they're
You
not
bet.
flushable.
Yeah, they're not flushable. So I'll tell you, but the reason why, do you know why? Okay, I'm going to steal a quote and paraphrase him from Michael. Michael says, you know why we use toilet paper and yet we use baby wipes on babies? I said, well, yeah, first of all, the toilet paper might be too rough for the baby's skin. He said, no, we use baby wipes because we can see their ass. We know that toilet paper is not going to get them clean. He said, you use toilet paper on your son because you can't see what it looks like back there when you're done. He said, I don't care if the toilet paper's coming back clean. Take a baby wipe and you're going to find out you are not clean.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, that's true. And the wipes just do a better job of it, But yeah, that's...
I heard
That's probably
Howard
it.
Stern.
I mean, if a bird shit on your arm, you're not just going to take a piece of paper
Smear
and
it
go,
off.
oh, that's good.
I heard Howard Stern said he keeps baby wipes with him. And he said when he wipes, he'll take one, put it around his finger, and he kind of puts his finger up his butt, wiggles it around, and then pulls it out.
Why the fuck would he tell me?
I don't know. That's Howard Stern. He tells him everything.
Fuck Howard.
Well, as long as he doesn't go past the second knuckle, it's not gay.
Yeah, that's true.
He's
Yeah.
probably going all the way to the last.
I told the
knuckle.
wife that the other day because she said something about my finger, and I made a joke. She goes, that's gay and stupid. And I was like, no, if you don't go past the second knuckle, it's not gay. And she goes, who told you that? I said, Bob, what are you talking about?
That's common knowledge.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
Okay, so I ran across something the other day that might impress you guys. Do you know the Lindt chocolate company that makes the Linder
Yeah.
truffles?
Yeah.
Okay. Did y'all know that you can buy them in bulk straight from the company?
No shit.
You can get a batch of 800 truffles for like $190. It's like less than a
Wow.
quarter a piece.
Yeah.
Damn.
And they will let you pick up to like 16. The smallest quantity you can get of any particular flavor is like 25.
Oh wow.
But you can pick an 800 truffle batch and get 25 of each flavor.
Before you talked about that, I sent the picture to the wife because she's wanting to leave stuff like that when she cleans someone's house or when she starts. She wants to, leave
and that's
something.
a business expense.
Yeah, but I don't know. She wants 800 of them.
Especially if I find the stash, you're going to have a real expense because I want to
shit.
eat them, some bitches.
Yeah, let's see here at shop. Let's see what we got.
And you can get all different kinds of flavors that you can't find in the stores.
I love
you can
those.
get a 300 piece for $81.99.
Yeah.
You can get a
Yeah, but you got to keep a wife and kids out of them things and yourself. Those are hard to stay out of.
Yeah, I
Those
know,
are so
especially
good.
the
Oh, they're on
ones.
sale now. $152 for 800 truffles.
That's crazy.
We know what Bob's buying today.
That's like a 20 cents a piece.
Wow.
That's a deal, damn it.
Such a
is.
deal. That is pretty cool.
And they've got a lot of
Fucking
flavors
right in
that
the
you
pussy.
they've got a lot of flavors that you can't buy in the stores and in the bags.
Yeah.
Right?
And you can actually get like the display cases and everything. But yeah, if she wants to leave something like that, that would be perfect. Especially what you do is you find out how many people live there and leave one less than the number of people that live there. That way there's always a fight for them.
Oh, that would be funny.
So family of 4, you leave 3.
Yeah. There you go.
Just a married couple, they're getting 1.
Oh.
Either that or you could leave 1 more than the number of people that live there. That way
They could fight over
they can
whoever
fight
gets
over
the
who's
last one.
getting the
Yeah.
extra.
Yeah, that could actually work too. What are you doing over there, Jason?
I'm just trying to give them an incentive.
Oh.
I put 5 chatters, and Brian will post nude pics of him and his wife.
Okay.
Holy shit. That's just wrong.
But have y'all ever heard of
Just
pistachio
joking.
truffles?
No.
Yeah, they've got pistachio. They've got sea salt milk chocolate,
Dark strawberry. Wow.
Neapolitan
Neapolitan chocolate.
mint, dulce de leche.
Matcha white chocolate. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Orange. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
What's that one? Fudge swirl.
Mangoes and cream.
Mangoes and cream. Mangoes
Okay,
and cream.
speaking
I'm
of
a little
mangoes
lad
and
that
cream.
listens-
Okay, that salsa that we had at El Chilango's.
Yeah.
Pineapple, onions, and habaneros, I believe.
Habanero, as I believe what was in it. Is pretty simple.
That was phenomenal.
Man, that shit was good.
That does sound good the way you described that.
Oh,
Because I love me some habanero.
You'll find out in a little while if you're still up for.
Are y'all really going to go over there?
I'm up.
All right. Yeah, I'll go with you.
I'm telling you, man.
What do you mean you'll go with us? You're the one that's leading the charge here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know y'all were serious.
Hell yeah, we are. That's
Yeah.
one way to do a podcast, isn't it? Normally we eat beforehand, but this time, well,
You know,
we'll give you a report of it when we're done.
yeah, we can do that. One thing we didn't mention, we didn't talk anything about Ukraine tonight. Everything going on.
Hey, man, look.
We can
it-
save that for Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's persisting, and I'm surprised that it's persisted as long as it has. But Putin's lost his fucking mind.
Yes, he has.
Okay.
Yes.
What I would like to find.
All right, let's pause this real quick. Let's cover this area real quick, and then we'll head out.
I'd like to find an army green T-shirt, just like their president wears for every press conference,
No shit.
with a picture of the Ukraine flag on it. I would buy that all day, every day.
Hell yeah, we need to start looking for that. I'd buy that too.
Oh, I'm sure they're out there
Let me
for
tell you
sale.
what, Zelensky is a badass. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah.
I think that hopefully this is
Hopefully he survives this.
yes, and then it will seal the deal with with Ukrainian and American relations. I see that relationship getting tighter and tighter. I wish they would impose a no-fly zone. I understand why they do not.
Yeah.
Yes.
The whole world is trying not to provoke Putin. We're not wanting him to use tactical nukes, and the threat is there.
Or
And he's-
bioweapons, or
bioweapons
chemical
or
But
weapons.
you know the one thing I've got to say though, and like I said, man, it's not reality to me right now, and I know it'd be much different if it was in that area. But there's a part of me when did any of you watch his speech that he gave to the Congress?
I saw
Zelensky's?
part of it.
Yeah,
the
I saw
live
part of it.
where he
Yeah.
ended up showing that video
Yeah.
of what Ukraine was like and now what's going on.
Yeah.
Dude, I actually got emotional when I saw that kid on the
Absolutely.
stretcher. I got madder and shit
Yeah.
and pissed. I'm like, fuck them, let's go.
There's Americans going to Ukraine right now that are volunteering to fight. Everyone in the world is afraid of provoking him.
Fuck him.
And the problem is he has a lot of tactical, nukes.
Well, he was out at an arena today giving a speech to all of his little followers, and there was a crowd of about 200,000 of them waving the Russian flags and,
Yeah.
and singing his praises. And one goddamn good bomb right then would have been a really good thing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's another thing. They were trying to determine wow, can we legally assassinate this man? Well, you notice the president called him a war criminal.
Oh, that pissed him off, and he done it off record, and then because he was just walking by and someone asked him.
Well, he's confirmed it. He's a war criminal.
Yeah.
You know what? You could take him out. Any country could, the NATO country could. I'm sorry, if the United States decided they wanted to assassinate him, we'd have legal cause to. However, do you want to leave that power vacuum in Russia? My God, who are you going to get?
I think what they need to do, and this is just my opinion, think they need to split Russia up in about 6 different territories.
You bet. Absolutely.
Take away all the nuclear weapons, their biological weapons, their chemical weapons, demilitarize them entirely, just like we did Japan
well,
back
if you'll
after
remember,
World War II.
100%.
If you'll remember, Ukraine had nuclear weapons. The control was back in Russia. The sheer amount to put them under control of Ukraine was prohibitive, and not only that, we were trying hard to encourage them to go, to let them go, and we did. And America was responsible for Ukraine getting rid of those nuclear weapons. And the thing is, how did we? There was a lot of contention in the Bush White House between James Baker and it was Rumsfeld. A lot of contention about where those nukes should go. Do we want one part of the White House wanted, one faction wanted these nukes? Great, we'll leave them with these little split up Soviet countries like Belarus and things like that. And they said no, we don't want. We want Putin to have them. Better for Putin to have them, or not Putin. It wasn't Putin at the time. It was Yeltsin. Better for Yeltsin to have them than it is for these to be stuck in these little rogue countries.
Right.
And we basically
dearmed
them and gave them to Yeltsin and a lot of fucking cash too, as incentive for them to for them to leave their troops in East Germany.
But there were incentives that were made,
absolutely,
and contracts that were signed. I don't think they were actually full blown treaties.
No,
but there were agreements made that
now Putin's hanging his hat on that. Not 1 inch from NATO. In other words, that we wouldn't move 1 inch east. After East Berlin, once we took over East Berlin, not one inch. Well, first of all, that was suggested when the talks were being held, but it was never a deal.
Right.
It was never a deal because the president said at that time was Bush, and said, "Hell no, we're not going to promise them not 1 inch." It would have stalled out NATO. Also, not 1 inch. What, in the middle of Berlin? You mean all of Germany could? Germany can be a NATO country. We knew they would be joining, together. But half the country, we wouldn't be able to allow it to have NATO troops in because of the dividing line of that, after the war. The thing is when the wall came down, they wanted to reunify. We still had to get Russia to agree because it was an unconditional surrender by Germany. And so we had to convince Putin to leave this stuff here. Well, not Putin, but Yeltsin. But now Yeltsin
was it even Yeltsin at that
point?
No,
it wasn't.
Was it Gorbachev?
It was Gorbachev. And Yeltsin wanted him to go ahead and split this faction up so that Yeltsin could come, so he himself could come to power to Russia, which he did. But the problem here is that Putin is now hanging his hat on that not 1 inch that was never an agreement in any shape, form, or fashion. He's trying to use that as his narrative to say, well, y'all violated what you said you would do. Well, first of all, he was still a junior KGB officer when all that went down. He wasn't even involved in anything like that. He's a piece of shit, man.
And the other day he said it's good to have the cleansing.
Yeah.
And people are really fucking pissed off about that.
Well, I think he needs a cleansing.
He's re-envisioning the Soviet Union back to its days of grand power, and he better keep reimagining because Ukraine, we can say this, they're not going down without a fight.
No.
And Russia
They've
has
actually done an amazing job from what I've been reading and hearing.
And Russia has proved that their military prowess isn't what it once was.
No. At all.
Of course, we're sending weapons and everything, but so a no-fly zone would be nice.
Yes.
It would effectively end all that bombing. But the problem is that provocation, he would use a tactical nuclear strike on one of these towns or something.
Probably.
Well, what they're afraid of what they call a walking nuclear bomb.
Right.
Where somebody could actually have a small weapon that was
dirty nuke, dirty nukes.
That's briefcase size.
Sure.
And they could deploy it in city centers and things like
You
that.
bet.
And it would only affect anybody in a 200 or 300 foot radius.
Right. That's why I say tactical.
Yeah.
And the thing is about these little tactical weapons, he has about 5,000 of them. He is
Yeah.
well equipped with these things.
Yeah.
Of course, that's what they claim, but no telling how many have walked off over the years.
Well,
Been sold.
they also claimed that they had the best military tanks and equipment, everything else, and you see all that battered bullshit laying on the side of the road.
You betcha.
So, how much of their nuclear program have they actually maintained over the last 40 years?
So I heard a good program on that. So we have a guy that's a retired general and also was a I don't know, an envoy or some shit to Russia or whatever, and he was talking about that, said actually their nuclear program is in very good shape. Their equipment is in very good shape. That's something they focused on. Well, still it's aging. It's old.
Yeah.
No matter how good a shape it is. And Russia's military infrastructure is aging a little bit. I'm not saying that they don't have a powerful military, but I'm saying that Ukraine's putting up a hell of a fight.
Oh yeah, they are.
And and javelins are a easy match to those fucking Russian tanks.
yeah.
So, that's kind of my thoughts on it, man. I'm proud of Ukraine for what they're doing. I think it's disgusting and sad that 3 million people have had to get out of Ukraine. And Poland, I'm proud of Poland.
Yeah, for taking them on.
So, are you going to be taking in any Ukrainian refugees
As
anytime
many as I can, as long as they're
like the one in that picture y'all had.
I want to help Ukraine. I do, and I'm willing to help those co-eds that have been displaced from their dorms. No, that's horrible, but
Yes. It's all lighthearted.
I would welcome a Ukrainian family.
Yeah.
I would too.
I got 3 beds, 2 baths. I use 1 bed, 1 bath.
Right.
I would welcome a family if they needed shelter.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had the room, I would.
I mean,
but
they're going to be grateful.
yes.
Oh, you would hope.
You would hope, and the culture's a little bit different, but they'd be grateful. So they probably wouldn't say a fucking thing about the cameras.
No.
So
You're a mess.
Okay, so,
Oh, sorry. Go
dude,
ahead.
you keep trying to.
I was just.
It's been 2 weeks.
He's hungry.
We got things going on.
Okay, let's talk.
Brittany
ahead.
shut down her Instagram account,
What?
did she?
and we don't know why yet.
Britney, bitch.
Man.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I sent you the pictures the other day of her frolicking in the beach, right?
Yes, I saw those. Yes.
Okay. And shortly thereafter, her Instagram account went bye-bye.
Yeah. So it's probably one of those advisors that said, okay, perfect. You got the little nudes out. Now let's shut down the account. Oops, I did it again.
Yep, I did it again.
And
yeah.
we'll keep you in the spotlight.
Yeah, but she wasn't even nude. I mean, she was covered up.
Doesn't
She was nude. She just covered up her.
herself.
Just
up,
covered
yeah.
up her naughty bits.
matter. Right? And I'm telling you, it's publicity. Good for Britney.
And
Get
so,
it, girl.
so now they're going to do that, which is going to cause it to people to now stirring up more information. Why did it
Wait a
shut
minute.
down?
Hold on. It's back. It is back.
Oh my God, it's back. And this time it's nuder than ever.
Dun 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 dun.
It's Britney, bitch.
See, she's holding her
Are you serious?
she's holding her titties. I'm telling you, it's publicity.
Yeah.
Wow. Maybe she just had needed it offline for St. Patty's Day or something.
All right. Maybe somebody was jackhammering her and they didn't want her on that. I
Have
don't
you
know.
seen that guy she's got?
No.
He's like this. Look up Britney Spears' boyfriend, Bob. Show
No, I don't even wanna know what-
Mr. Stallion, buff dude, tall, and I mean,
Oh, yeah.
that perfect locked-in chin, and
Yeah.
Okay, 48 minutes ago.
Hi everybody. Did you get my
Hey.
pictures, Britney?
Don't mind all the cum all over my apartment. That's what she's trying to
Can you imagine taking a black light through Britney Spears' apartment?
Oh my God.
It's this big trail going on.
Just even in
Well,
her,
is it an apartment or is it a house?
just
I'm
even
sure
in her
it's a
dirty
house.
laundry.
Yeah. Oh.
Who knows? She may have a house and an apartment.
Nah, she's probably, this boyfriend's probably just a paper boyfriend. They don't even fuck or anything. That's,
I don't know. She's in every picture with him.
oh yeah, she's got to have somebody on her arm. Man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Appear like she's some kind of a fucking single weirdo.
Well, we know she's a weirdo. We've got that part figured
Right.
out. The girl's got all her money back, and she still thinks she needs to be butt naked on the internet.
I agree.
Stop that.
I agree with her.
Do not discourage her.
You leave Britney alone.
Leave her alone.
Chris Crocker. Leave Britney alone. Oh, it makes me sick. Yeah. God. Oh, wow. Check her out.
Okay, so
She's definitely getting older.
So-
God
Yeah.
love her.
Oh, she's getting older.
crisis averted. Brittany's back on
Yeah.
Instagram.
Are you happy now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
God, is that her car?
I don't know.
What does that say? Sperm bank?
That stands for Britney Spears. You were looking at it backwards again, Brian. Sperm bank.
SB. Yeah.
That's the best line you've had in a while, man.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one.
that
wasn't
was
it?
pretty
wasn't
good.
bad. Yeah.
Oh man.
All right, Bob. Now, are we ready to head out?
If we must.
Yeah, we're a little over.
All right.
Well, we're never over, but we're trying to keep it to a certain level, All right, everyone that watched today, thank you. We appreciate it. Be sure and
Both
check
of
us
you.
out. Yeah, all two of you.
Right.
Be sure and if you want to send us an email, liveatthebar@gmail.com. You can check out atthebar.us. And as always, now that we're kind of doing the live back on YouTube, apparently we're still running. They didn't kick us off. I guess we didn't get too bad. You can chat with us. Now, afterward, you can watch it here. You can see it on the podcast on all the podcast services. I would recommend Apple because I hate Google. So, anyways, just saying. All right, guys, y'all ready?
I am ready. Let's
All right.
call it a Friday. I just told the chat room to Google my Yahoo.
Google my Yahoo.
There you go.
That sounds kind of sexual.
It is.
Oh, okay.
Trust me. Has nothing to do with the internet.
All right, y'all. See y'all later.
Happy Friday.
Hell, you could say that 10,000 times and it still wouldn't be enough.
It fires me up, man.
I love it. Say it one more time.
Shake and bake!
Doesn't that feel good?
Yeah, it rhymes. They're both verbs.
Awesome.
Thanks for stopping by for a drink. I hope you enjoyed hanging out. Next time, invite some friends. Like and subscribe so you won't miss out the next time we are at the bar.